Guilford County remains in the top 10% nationally for children facing food insecurity, and one local event is bringing the community together to help change that. The 8th annual Hope Fest for Hunger Multicultural Dance Festival returns this Sunday to the historic Carolina Theater in downtown Greensboro. The festival celebrates culture while raising money to fight hunger right here in our community. And joining me in studio this morning is Debbie Severett. She is the team lead for Hope Fest for Hunger, and Leslie Boyd. She is the president of A Simple Gesture, one of the organizations that will be benefiting from this event. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. I love Hope Fest. I've helped out with it the last couple of years, and it's such an important event. Debbie, my first question for you, for those who may not be familiar with Hope Fest for Hunger, what is it and what inspired this event?
So Hope Fest started 8 years ago. It's hard to believe. There was a group of us that just wanted to make a difference. We knew hunger was such a crisis in our community. So we figured, what can we do? We have such a rich diversity, and we figured, let's, focus on the diversity, spread joy, and most importantly, a great way to, raise the much needed funds that we need for our hunger.
So that leads me into my next question. So Hope Fest, it brings together multicultural dance, community, and the fight to fight hunger. Why was it important to celebrate culture in a way to address such a serious issue?
It was just a great way, we figured, to bring the community together, since we have so much culture in Guilford County, and it was a great way that we could think to try to raise funds. We have great sponsors and people that have donated through the years towards this cause.
And what can people expect when they come to the show?
Well, we highlight some wonderful cultures. We've had our Hindu dancers every year, but we do bring in new dancers. So this year we have our ballet folklorica, our Mexican, Spanish, we have African dancers, Korean, Japanese, even modern and line dancing. So there's something for everybody.
And it is fantastic. It is quite the show. Leslie, I have a question for you. So A Simple Gesture is one of the organizations benefiting from Hope Fest. What does this support mean for families in Guilford County who are facing food insecurity right now?
Yeah, so we've seen a massive increase in the number of families that need food in the last couple of years. And the help isn't coming from the federal government. Ongoing basis, and we need the community to continue to do that to support our neighbors.
And right now, there's been an increase of requests from folks in the community, about a 40% increase from our local food pantries. How does this support translate into boots on the ground with addressing those specific needs?
Yeah, so A Simple Gesture engages the community in a couple of different ways, but one of our biggest ways is asking individuals to fill up a grocery bag full of food every single month, leave it on their front porch, and then volunteers that are usually your neighbor pick up the food from your porch, give you a new bag for the next month, and then deliver it directly to local food banks or food pantries. And last year we collected over $5 million worth of food just from neighbors helping their neighbors. So Hope Fest and things like this really help us just tell everybody that that's available. It's an easy way to help, and everybody can be part of the solution.
That is fantastic. So my last question before we wrap up, for folks at home that want to help out, what is a way for them to give back with this event?
So Hope Fest, of course, donations. We have great sponsors. We have an online auction and a 50-50 raffle. So you do not have to be present to win. So if you go to hopefest, forhunger.betterworld.org, you can participate. There's great auction items. We have new travel packages, and the nice thing is 100% of the proceeds stay local. So 50% goes to A Simple Gesture and 50% goes to Greensboro Urban Ministry, two of our awesome food partners.
Yeah, organizations that continue to help people in our community. Well, I want to thank you so much, ladies, for joining us this morning. And if you are interested in attending Hope Fest for Hunger, it is this Sunday at the Carolina Theater in downtown Greensboro. Doors open at 2 p.m. All proceeds benefit Greensboro Urban Ministry and A Simple Gesture. And I'm excited to serve as this year's MC.